Would you call it riding one?
Yeah.
Jumping one.
Trust me.
All right, everybody shut the up and listen. All right. First things first. Teddy's not here, but let us fill him in. Don't go around blabbering shit.
All right.
Okay. So, I don't know, it's been like a week now. We asked you guys to essentially come up with, a list of who've been inactive, they'll contribute, whatever. You feel like you get axed from the fucking crew. We've gone over, everybody's lists. We've obviously discussed who we're going to be axing and whatnot moving forward. The finalized list we'll probably have by Monday. We don't want to do it today, and then we're gone over the weekend, and then we come back, and all hell's broken loose. Monday this will happen. The reality is, okay, we tried this experiment with 5 captains, and this shit failed tremendously. A lot of good things come out of this, don't get me wrong. A lot of great moments. A lot of loyalty was tested. And it was good to see who really was about this shit and for this shit. It was good to see who wasn't, right? The reason we decided to come up with this list is, we have to acknowledge our mistakes as a whole. And the reality is we got way too big, way too fast. We came up with the mentality of, let's try to expand as much as we can, get as many people involved. Great, whatever. Turns out, terrible decision and idea that we decided to make. It is what it is. So, the goal now is we want to slim down as much as humanly possible. If it were up to us, we would like to have enough people that can fit in the Hideout app. Obviously, that might be a little impossible because we do have a lot of just too many people who've been around for way too long who are bought in and have proven themselves to stick around. But we're gonna get as close to that number as possible. So moving forward, no more associates. Now, what does that mean? It don't mean you can't hang out. We don't give a shit. But they are never probably gonna get bought in or put in this crew unless they're absolutely exceptional. I'm talking S tier, S plus tier. Somebody the likes of Sophia or Leah or Donnie. These guys work hard. They provide a use and they're around every. They're consistent. Unless they meet these S tier qualities, we would consider buying them in. But it's no more loosely associated. It comes around twice a week. He makes me laugh. He's funny. We're gonna buy him in. Da 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 da. We tried that. Too many disloyal. Too many to give up way too easily, and too many who just never understood what we were about. So, now currently there's 5 captains, right? For 5 crews. What we're gonna do here is we're reconsolidating. 1 crew, period. Now, what does that mean for the captains? Well, we're not sure yet. Obviously, we want to have multiple captains throughout the day, right? Wake up, Clark's gonna be around in the morning. Clark's got to head out, in the evening. Sakura's around, late night, maybe Martin Vito around, whatever. You guys all run 1 crew together. We are opening up a few positions as well, moving on up. I'm not going to say it here, but we are considering people to move up in the ranks, and we really want to tighten up this ship. Get rid of the access fat that's just essentially soaking all the money, so it's less money in everybody else's pockets, and they're only around because they're only here for a good time and not taking the shit seriously, period. Any questions so far?
No.
Lang's handling this really well. I like it.
I'll forever hold your peace.
Can we make a list of the 25 people?
No.
Do you have like a ballpark range of how many we have right now, like in Cypress?
Loosely, like if I were to give you like my best guess, loosely, like associates, people who haven't been around in months but probably still be considered involved in this shit, I would say maybe like 45.
Okay.
All right.
The goal is really to slim down here. Now it doesn't mean that we probably won't grow again in the future. We could definitely consider that, but we just need to tighten the up. It's just too much shit spread out. Too many people doing things. We got that want to go on jobs who probably deserve to go on jobs, but he got 36 on the already doing the job, and he's standing around wondering what the is going on. So We really want to, we want to get back to, we got the main heist crew at night. We got the main heist crew in the afternoon. Some shit hits the streets. We don't have to worry about who gets this, who gets that, because we have 60 people that want to get involved. We just really want to extract the highest quality that we got. Obviously, one of the best things of doing what we did is we got to really see who's the top of the top, best the best that deserves to fucking be around. And now we focus on those people, and we really concentrate what Cypress is about. We squeeze this in. All right, one crew of the best, and then we move forward. And we really focus on getting money and getting everybody rich, because I'm tired of being broke. I'm sure you guys are too. Any questions?
I got a couple of questions. Yeah.
What's up,
So with regards to people that are currently labeled as associates but have been put up for being bought in, is this going to be a possibility before we, I guess, water down Cypress to 25 people approximately?
So Gigi is, what she's doing right now is every individual person is essentially, she's running the numbers on every individual person. So we're going to have exact numbers on, for example, Martin, how much he's earned since we started the sub crews, what he's done to earn that, etc. So now, I'll be honest, right? There's already been like 2 people who stood out like exceptionally well that I wasn't even aware of. I'm not gonna give them names, but they earn like crazy. They put in the work, and it was just shocking to hear. So, like I said, if they're meeting these exceptional qualities, that we will consider to buy them in. There's already possible 2 considerations for being bought in right now. But obviously, the pendulum swings the other way. To maybe we thought were really good associates or whatever, or even recently bought in, absolutely terrible, have done nothing. They're gonna get axed, and by axed I mean shot in the head and thrown in Cypress waters. All right, that's what we're calling this the purge.
Does that also apply to enforcers? Like if they were being enforcers,
it does not apply to enforcers. So enforcers and captains are pretty much safe from this, unless the captain approaches us and says, this enforcer was shit, trying my best. It's probably better he gets demoted, or it's probably better he goes. That comes from you guys. But your enforcers, obviously aren't going to get affected by this. I mean, they're enforcers, so.
Is money the only thing being considered? Like profit making the only thing being considered when it comes to?
It's so like as we told all of you guys, right? The big 3: consistency, earnings, and problematic. Where do they fall in those 3? Are they super consistent but super problematic? Probably gonna get axed. Do they earn a lot and they're not problematic at all? They're probably not gonna get axed. But then you also look at the consistency. Are they around twice a week? Then we don't give a. Most important thing here is to keep people energized, and to keep people energized is for to wake up. Okay, come down here and see life, see people, see things are moving. That's gonna keep them energized to stay involved. Now, if a motherfucker comes down here, he knows there's about 80 in this crew, and he sees 2 people. What do you think he's gonna think? I'm getting the out of here. I'm going to bed. I don't give a. Right? So.
Did you use doing a list of people?
What was that?
Said did you use doing a list of people?
I think we're good for now. We might do a second round of lists depending on the information we get with Gigi when she's done crunching the numbers, but I think we're good for now.
What I was asking, she's doing a list, correct?
Gigi
she's doing a list.
She's running through, not necessarily a list, but she's running through everybody's earnings and income and contribution, essentially, yeah.
Right. Could we as captains give you a list of people and what they have put their hands into and see if it lines up with GG?
You can, yeah, but at the end of the day, numbers don't lie, right? Like this is why we asked you guys, to follow the way GG wanted numbers submitted. Now, as a captain, if you did that, you're probably good. Now, as a captain, if you're in the back of your mind, I was lazy with this shit. I just submitted numbers in bulk. Somebody probably earned a ton, but it wasn't submitted correctly. Probably gonna look like a piece of shit, and there's nothing we can do about it because numbers don't lie, right? We got to go off of the hard evidence we got. That's the goal. Slim way the down. Concentrate on, 1 or 2 crews that, heist crews, 1 or 2 operations that everybody's involved in, including the Dons. Like the Dons are getting their hands dirty, as you guys have probably seen in the last couple of days. We were trying to get shit done. All right, and obviously this also means a lot of motherfuckers are gonna get axed. And as we recently saw, not to open, recent wounds here, but a lot of did get axed, and a lot of them flipped very quickly. So, We got to be prepared for that. And it's like, you know, I said before, when a does get axed, it's not the end of it. More may follow either by wanting to leave or lash out or whatever right? So we got to be ready for that. We got to be ready to control that. And we need you guys now more than ever to lock it the no, Clark, you got some shit going on for a week. It's fine. Anybody else not going to be around?
Next week, Wednesday and Thursday, I won't be around.
Monday and Tuesday, I won't be around.
All right. The good thing about this is, right? The good thing about this is us going back into one crew. If you got to take time off, let another captain know, because you guys are going to be running this ship together now. It's no more separation.
One team.
You guys are all responsible. You guys are one team. If some shit's up at the nighttime, it ain't going to be Vito's fault. If some shit's up in the morning, it ain't going to be Clark's fault. It's going to be all of you as a collective. So y'all have to hold each other accountable and make sure we run this ship smooth and correctly. Like I said, you know, this is, you know, the positives of this is now we start to get work together more, going on jobs together more. We don't have to worry about 30 other people wanting to get in an operation that we want to be involved in. We control everything now. Cargo ships, fentanyl runs, you know, chopping this, that, and the third. Obviously, it means more work. We got to get more active at work, but I think that's a good thing for the crew overall. And hopefully,
Oh.
Hey, I need food urgently at the butchery. Can you bring me some?
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm about to pass out, literally.
Okay, I'll be there in like a minute and a half.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
Come on, Queenie, come on. Any plans for Wild RP later? Yeah, we might swap to Wild, or we might swap to Project Zomboid. I do wanna get businesses running in Wild RP though. Get more arcs going. I want to get deep in the roleplay. And the only way to do that is just we have to spend time there. Just put it on the ground if you can.
I did.
Thank you, Queenie.
Yep.
Yeah, it's perfect. Thank you.
the last 30 days of phone calls and text messages. And, you know, if you read the rest of the subpoena there, this Barrett guy, you know, I'll give him credit. It's to most other investigators that I've dealt with in my life, they go from .1 to .67. This guy seems to be going down the, you know, he's going .1, 2, 3, 4. He's really trying to piece this shit together, and he's not as far as he probably thinks he is in knowing what the is good down here. So we gotta tighten the up. No more texting shit. Phone calls if we have to. Now, obviously, during emergency, we're panicking and we gotta shoot a text message. I get it. That shit's gonna happen. It is what it is. We can't afford that. But you know, we try our best to avoid anything written down in a phone somewhere. And you know what might even be better? Once we get these this new and improved crew, as I like to call it, we all get off new phones permanently. Restart everything. Any concerns on that?
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
All right. Any other concerns overall? Any questions?
Just a conversation me and Vito would probably need to have with a couple of you. That's all.
All right.
I also have a question that I want to ask a little privately, if that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Anybody that's got to speak to us private, you can just hang back when we're done. Arusha, anything I missed?
I think you nailed it, to be honest. Just listen, guys. Remember, okay? A lot of people, a lot of associates or even members that you have already, they might be like, yeah, I'm around all the time, but you know, the result also speaks, right? You know, so like instead of hesitating and be like, maybe this guy or this girl gonna be around or not, just ask them, you know? Just ask them, get it done. Let's get the crew actually, you know, minimized. And this is literally the fair towards everybody in the crew. Because this is going by stats, you know, it's going by, you know, economic and also obviously, you know, if you fit in and if you're available. And listen, don't get me wrong.
And you know what I'm gonna do right here? I'm gonna give flowers. Some deserve it. Don't let it go to your head. All right? Because a good example is Martin. This guy lost 80% of his, probably like 60% of his crew. We axed half these. Let's keep it how it is. The guy was still the top earner for this week. Okay, that means the structure was there. These know what's good. The other guy that deserves flowers is Vito. His people have been so consistent in earning. It's been unbelievable. Since week 1 to now, it's been fucking consistent. You guys know what you're doing. Obviously, Soccer and Clark, you guys know what you're doing as well. But, you know, gotta get the flowers where they deserve. We know what we're doing, and now we're gonna bring this all together under one fucking roof. And you apply these things, and we keep shit pumping, and hopefully we make even more money.
Yeah, some hard decisions need to be made here. It's not gonna be nice, but it's just business at the end of the day. Don't take any of this shit personally. We have to look long term at the goal of what Cypress is. Downsizing, whatever you want to call it, is gonna be best for our organization. So you're gonna probably end up having to kill somebody you really like, but it's for the best. It's for the better. They'll find their way in the
Less
lives.
mouths to feed, less guns to lose when we're at war, less people to be hunted when we're not around. It just makes everything better. It makes everything more manageable and controllable.
Well, financially speaking, when it comes to associates that are not going to be put up to be bought in the future, what about cleaning money for them? Simply taking money that they're earning out there, doing whatever they do, continue running their money at least through our books, because at the end of the day, that does provide income for the crew, right?
Yeah, so those things will still kind of, finances might change a little bit, and operational, like the way we operate with our finances might change a little bit as we slim down. But obviously, like I said, like we're probably not going to axe any associate. Reason being, they're obviously not bought in. They've probably been kept, you know, at arm's length for the most part. And at the end of the day, if they're still making money for you, it's not a bad thing. So the only people that probably are going to get axed are, you know, our bot members that we deem just need to get the fuck out of here, because the only way they're going to get the message is by, you know, getting the bullet in the head, unfortunately. Maybe some associates get killed, maybe some, but we don't know yet. It really depends on what they know and who they are, and if they'll receive the message loud and clear. And like I said, new rankings will be introduced probably come Monday. Well, Clark, when are you leaving? You leave tonight?
Today.
Yeah, tonight.
Yeah.
You're back when?
I don't know. I think the weekend.
What fuck you mean you don't know?
I don't really plan it. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
Seven-
All right, so
seven-
we'll
7
try
days, I
we'll
think.
try to wait for Clark when it comes to ranking and structure, but you know, as it always goes, if you're not around and we got to move forward, we move forward, all right?
Yeah, fair enough. Next
What-
Monday for sure. I'll be around.
One more thing, just to emphasize on what Lang said. 5 of you with Teddy are going to need to work together. In this time, you know, since we made the sub crews, everybody was kind of doing things individually. You're now going to be working as one team. So I know there have been past grievances and all that. Maybe you guys don't like each other. You got to put that aside moving forward.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
You all represent each other, just like the spiel we have with all you guys, right? Your enforcer represents you, your crew represents you, you represent your crew. This is the same shit, but just consolidated now.
I am curious about the paradigm shift here, then, though, gentlemen, because so far, I mean, it seems like the conclusion to the friendly competition between subcrew season, where we're all kind of trying to financially compete against each other. What's the new paradigm then after this change takes place? What's the new objective? What are we all kind of striving for then?
The reality is this is getting taken seriously, brother. We are a joke. Everybody knows we're a joke. Now we might have the confidence of LeBron James, but we have the skills of his son. That's just the reality here.
That's unfortunately true.
I wouldn't say we're like brawny, but
Now we do have, we do have some diamonds in the rough here, right? People who are very capable and very calculated, very good. But we overshadow them with our weakness, and I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Nobody is at fault here in particular. We all are overall. We just need to tighten the up, and we need to be taken serious as a crew, and we need the crew to become way more manageable. So when we got to put out fires, it don't feel like the entire force is on fire. Because that's how it's been feeling a lot recently, especially with these subpoenas, these marshals down our throat, having to axe half the 404, having to get rid of some of the morning guys. It's been a lot. To be transparent.
I don't know basketball, but I understood the reference.
The new thing we're striving for is just to become a formidable crew. Not be a bunch of chihuahuas, but be a bunch of Rottweilers. Come down here, they know what's good.
May I ask about the whole hostage thing? I would like,
Hey, what?
one clear answer, because
yeah.
I feel like I get a lot of back and forth.
Oh wait, I wish put this in the best way. When it comes to the hostage thing, it's bottom members only. If the bottom member gets taken hostage, we save them. If it happens and we're staying around, we ain't waking up the next morning looking for trouble. It's just happened.
All right, I'm with that.
Yeah.
You guys know what I
Obviously-
mean, right? You get a call like, yo, Clark just got kidnapped. You know he got kidnapped. He's at this 7-Eleven. You go save him. But you get a call, yo, Clark got kidnapped last time. You'll be like, whatever. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's different. Just
If
you know.
there's a better context,
Yeah.
like if Clark got shot or robbed,
Yeah,
there's
that's
different
different,
context.
yeah.
But if they grab him, let him go, and thank God nothing happened, it is what it is.
All right, with that.
Okay.
But if shit's actively going down, then we actively take care of it, and we don't give a fuck about associates, guys. Guys, associates are fucking cannon fodder. I don't give a fuck if it's your sister, your grandmother, your brother. The associates, the cannon fodder. They get kidnapped. It is what it is. Bottom members, we got to protect our bottom members. I mean, they're bottom for a reason. All right.
Yeah.
So obviously, we got to manage it as carefully as we can, because we're not trying to be in wars every day. And somebody like Raymond Romanov will go to war with you if you don't pick up his phone call. So we get it.
Yeah, read the room, Then when you confront people, read the room. Some people, if they like, you can see, some people want to push you to go to war, and that's when you don't give them a war. You get what I'm saying? Unless you don't have a choice, just gotta read read the scene.
And, listen, and the last thing I just got to touch on: don't be afraid of stand your ground. If it brings war, but you had to stand your ground, so fucking be it. We're not scared of wars. We've been through a lot of them. All right. So if you feel like you got to stand your ground, some prick is being mouthy to you, and you just don't want to take it, don't take it. Be a Rottweiler. Don't be a Chihuahua.
Understood.
Say less.
All right. We're all good. Thank you for coming. Like I said, things probably kick off on Monday, and hopefully maybe by Friday of that Friday will be, everything will be done and situated, and we move forward.
All right. Thank you.
All right.